Welcome back!
Ooh, fourth video, y'all.
We're halfway through it. We're your host, TG.
And Howie.
And we've been doing Sis How Do I for a while now. This is our fourth video. And this one, like all the other ones, is super special to us. We're talking about female friendships.
Yes, we're covering what female friendships are, the age-old question, can women really be friends, and everything surrounding female friendships.
I want to say duh, but let's do our research. We're going to start this video off with some questions with our resident psychotherapist, Dr. Zara Kaufman from Ask Zara. So let's talk to her and we'll be right back.
My name is Zahara. I'm a psychotherapist and as well as a trainer and do different things with the work that I do.
What are some stereotypes of female friendships that you have noticed?
Stereotypes. I think we tend to think that women don't get along, or that's the story, the narrative that is. And so women who fight, who compete with each other, envious and jealousy, women who backstab each other, those kind of things are what's out there, but it's not necessarily true. So those are the stereotypes. Who don't support each other, who compete with each other, as well as women who are not nice to each other. But that's just what the story is, but that's not necessarily true. Women are very supportive of each other, in my experience, that is.
How do you think society reinforces those stereotypes onto us?
I think it's because we tend to, society want, this is the whole idea, I think even with, there's a thing about, in Amharic, that's it, yeah. So what that means is that if there's too many women, things doesn't get done, they gossip, they talk, and they fight with each other. So that's what a belief system that started from something. And so there's this need of not trusting each other. Women don't trust each other, they backstab each other. And I think the idea is a scarcity. If you look at the women movement, or you look at women in society, there's few crumbs are given to women over centuries when women are becoming into the workplace, let's say. So then women are made to compete with each other for one spot rather than more than one. And so that through that, instead of supporting each other, women backstab each other, they try. So it's that scarcity mentality, like there's not enough for all of us. So therefore, I'm going to fight, I'm going to backstab, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to get ahead. But the sad thing is, if there's only one woman on top, if something happens to her, that position's not going to be filled.
Why are women so hard on each other sometimes?
For many reasons. I think sometimes it could be trauma-based, where we talk about trauma bond. So if a woman had a really bad experience with her mother, her sisters, her cousins, or even her friends as a child, and she may not be able to trust other women. It may mean that as a young adult, maybe her best friend or family member took something from her. It could be a relationship, like a boyfriend, it could be marriage. So usually after being hurt, so with the trauma bond, with trauma body, it just kind of, you freeze there. And then from that on, you just continue to perceive the world through the pain. So sometimes women can look at other women and not trust them, may think that they would hurt them, so they become very protective, very secretive, rightly so in some aspects because they're trying to protect themselves. So usually there are some unresolved issues in the past with each other or with other women. And then so it's what we talk about from the pain body. Remembering from the past and continue to bring that up in the present, so the present then becomes the past again, and then it's a loop unless treated or have some type of awareness. So yeah, I've seen women not being good to each other and not be trustful and vindictive, and I can see that. Yeah.
Why should women make the effort?
It's so important. Support systems. We are social animals. I say that all the time. You don't tend to survive alone. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much education, how much resources that you have. We are human beings and we are social animals. We need connections, we need validation, we need love. We need to be connected. We need to have people around us that can say, I got you, or I understand where you're coming from. Or even just sharing experiences. So it's important. I completely believe that women need to have relationship with other women. This friendship, sisterhood is very important in so many levels. And you can see when women don't have that, it's that hunger, the loss that women experience. Not rich or also kind of getting stuck in a loop as well. So it's important to have that mirror, that sisterhood is very helpful, and it enriches relationship with for themselves, for their health, for the way they see the world, the way they present themselves. So yeah, I think it's really important.
So we're back.
Uh-huh.
And we wanted to sort of ask each other questions concerning female friendships.
True. The weird part is I do believe that Dr. Zara covered most of the bases.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of how we feel about the topic as well. But how do you feel about female friendships and what are your thoughts on it? Can women be friends?
Yes. But
Yeah.
I say this in the realm of being able to understand self-love first and being able to understand that friendships only come from being a friend to yourself, and from that you can also be friends, I guess, with other women. It can be nasty sometimes.
It can be tricky.
I ain't gonna lie.
We're not gonna say it's all daisies and sunshine.
Yeah, especially with our upbringing. I think that we have had similar upbringings in the fact that we were both tomboys.
Yeah.
I grew up with a house of women.
Mm-hmm.
You did not.
It was all boys everywhere. It was just boys. It's just me and my mom, and it's just a sea of boys.
Whereas me and my sisters, especially my sister Elko, shout out to my sister.
Hey,
Elko.
girl.
We grew up as little kids wearing sweater vests, and our dad buying us like PlayStations and just playing with the boys in the neighborhood. So I grew up with having a lot of boys as friends, and it wasn't until I got older that I had more female friends.
True, the same is kind of true for me, and I bought into the stereotype, which hurts my feelings now. All those years wasted.
You believe that you couldn't have female friends?
Yes, I believe that it was super messy to be friends with females. So for most of my teenage years and as a kid as well, I kind of tended to stay away from a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Always hung around with the boys. I was a bro, you know what I mean? I played basketball. Until high school or so, when I met some really nice girls and they made me reconsider just my whole stance on female friendships and the fact that I was being stereotypical and sexist, even though I'm a woman. Yes,
Ooh,
that's a thing.
Can we talk about it?
You can be sexist even if you're a woman.
Very true. And same, it wasn't until I was like middle school, high school that I developed my lifelong female friends who to this day are my closest friends.
Absolutely. And now I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I seek it out. And I don't seek out anything. I don't want new friends.
To be honest with you, like I said, I keep my circle small. So
Yeah.
it's not like I want a whole bunch of friends, but I really do want, quality, like great sisterhood like around me.
Absolutely. I want to be cordial with every woman I ever have to meet.
Mm.
Some of the nicest people in the world are drunk girls you meet in the club bathroom.
To be honest with you, those
The
are like
sweetest.
the highlights. Yes.
And it's like, okay, when the inhibitions and the stereotypes get taken away for a second, we're so sweet to each other.
To
It's
be honest,
ridiculous.
I think at our core, when we're not fueled by other things, whether it be jealousy, whether it be social media, whether it be men, whatever it is, I feel like at our core, every woman I think is feminine in nature in the sense that we want to be friends, we want to seek out female friendships, we want to laugh and cry and share experiences. So I think it's a natural thing.
Absolutely. And so just to touch upon the things that Dr. Zara talked about, one thing you have to keep in mind is, first of all, not every female is going to be your friend. We've had some bad female friendships too.
I don't want to get into
Don't get us wrong. But that doesn't stem from the fact that they're women. That just stems from the fact that they have issues or traumas that they have to work out. And for the most part, there is nobody in the world that can relate to a woman more than another woman. Despite how different our life experiences might be, at the end of the day, most women just kind of have to deal with the same things on a daily basis. So it gives you a common ground to bond over, and a sisterhood, as far as we can see and as far as we've experienced it, is one of the purest forms of human relationship. Yeah. So don't ever lose that, and try and go out there and make an effort to make some female friends.
I mean, that's why I think, like I said, healing is necessary. I think the more healing you do, the more healthier your female friendships are gonna look like. So at least I can say that for myself. I'm doing a lot of
Sure.
healing, and so I do believe that that's true for any woman. Whether you're on that journey or not, having a good relationship with yourself in turn helps you to have good relationships with other women.
So make the effort to make some new girlfriends. You don't have to be the bestest of friends, but please create female connections, because we are a lot stronger together.
Ooh.
And I know the world would rather have us believe we're better apart. We don't have to compete for the same spots. We can all win.
I think we could say that even just within like our own friendship.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Me and TJ have seen that together. Ooh, we're a force.
You know, partnerships, female friendships, they really do some things. So we're gonna leave you guys with sort of all the girls that we've made connections with. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
As many as we possibly could, just so that you guys can see that there is a beauty when women do come together and cultivate these kind of friendships.
Absolutely. This is our love letter to the sisterhood.
Hey.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We will be back in 2 weeks. And once again, make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. It's Awaze Media as usual.
Yes, guys. So, like we normally say,
stay hydrated, make good decisions. Awaze out.
Bye.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis. Hey sis. Hi sis.
Hey bestie.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis. Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey best friend.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey bestie.
Hey sis.
Hey bestie.
Hey bestie. How was your day?
Sis, you're beautiful and you are so strong and I'm proud of you. Mwah.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey bestie.
Hey sis. Hey sis. Hey sis. Hey bestie.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Oh hey boo.
Hey sis.
Hey girl.
Hey sis. Hey sis. Hey, what's up sis?
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
You're awesome.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.